These people found a bound and hidden turtle and immediately went into rescue mode, bringing it back to life.
No, he's just trying to lift.
Okay.
Off you go.
Go on.
Yeah,
Go on.
good job. Oh.
To save this elephant, a whole excavator was involved. And here's a display of the elephant's gratitude.
There is nothing so small and subtle as the atom, nor any element so vast as space. Similarly, there is no quality of soul more subtle than non-violence, and no virtue of spirit greater than the reverence for life. Lord Mahavira, Vegan.
With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace. Etc.
So if you want to really be away from suffering forever, yes, and go to a higher dimension, enjoying bliss, happiness, and true liberation, then you have to go beyond the three invisible worlds, from the astral to the Brahma world. If you find such a master and your level is still too low, for example, that you can reach only the third world, not beyond it, it doesn't matter. If your master is truly enlightened and a true powerful master, then she can still continue to bless you and teach you until, you live above the three destructible worlds.
Please keep watching to find out more.
One life, one chance. Be vegan, make peace, do good deed. We'll feel great.
We now invite you to watch the next part of Supreme Master Ching Hai's message entitled Eat According to Your Karma, Part 2 of 6, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on June 4th, 2024.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, Vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. She has been invited to lecture on the Kuan Yin method of meditation throughout the world. We now invite you to view Walk the Way of Love, an introduction to Supreme Master Ching Hai.
We'll search high and low for a little love to bestow on all beings in all corners of existence. Supreme Master Ching Hai, Vegan.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, as she has affectionately become known, lives a message that walks the way of love. A renowned humanitarian, artist, and spiritual visionary, her love and assistance has extended beyond all cultural and racial boundaries to people around the world. The needy and homeless, institutions of medical research, war veterans, the disadvantaged, the physically and mentally handicapped, refugees and victims of natural disasters, etc. We witness countless reminders of the compassion, the trademark of this caring lady and the international foundation that has grown out of her loving example.
Whatever we can share, begin with share. And then we will feel a subtle change in ourselves. More love will be pouring into our consciousness, and we will be aware of something. And that is a beginning. We are here to learn to grow, as well as to learn to use our power, our limitless power of love and creativity, in order to make a better world wherever we happen to be incarnated. Don't worry, I pray for you, okay, honey?
Not only are human beings the blessed beneficiaries of her kindness, animal people from different species are also the recipients of her boundless benevolence.
You okay, boy? You okay? Yeah, come on, baby. Hey, look at you. Oh, quack. You happy? Quack. Hello, you grow so big now, you. Bon appetito. I love you. Good appetite. This is one of the reasons why we should be vegan. Love for all beings, extending love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, was born in Central Olac, or Vietnam. During her early years, she was often found helping hospital patients, the needy, as well as injured animal people in whichever way she could. As a young adult, she moved to Europe to study and continued there as a translator for the Red Cross. She soon discovered that pain and suffering exist in all corners of the globe, and her search for the remedy to this became the foremost goal in her life. She was happily married at the time to a German doctor, and although it was an extremely difficult decision for both of them, her husband agreed to a separation. She then embarked on what became a 2-year-plus journey in search for spiritual understanding. Finally, in the deepest reaches of the Himalayas in India, she found an enlightened master who imparted to her the Kuan Yin method, a meditation method on the inner heavenly light and sound. After a period of practice, she became fully enlightened. Soon after her return from the Himalayas, at the earnest request of those around her, Supreme Master Ching Hai shared the Kuan Yin method with others, encouraging them to look within to find their own greatness. Through the Kuan Yin method of meditation, they also attained greater fulfillment, happiness, and peace. Before long, invitations arrived from the United States, etc.
I saw that I was everywhere and in every creature.
Europe.
To see God is very, very simple.
Asia.
All religions tell you be a good person here and find heaven while you can.
Australia.
We are the sons and daughters of God. We are ourselves the Supreme Master.
Africa.
I will show you how to get direct teaching.
And South America.
And keep the commandments and try to lead a more vegan life.
As well as from important organizations for Supreme Master Ching Hai to give lectures.
The peace and love that we most often talk about and seek, we have within ourselves. You must look inside and find your own treasure and find the real lasting happiness. The future is in our hands. So you make it beautiful or you make it worse. It's up to you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has realized many spontaneous talents that she expresses through artistic paintings and creations, music and poetry, and aesthetic jewelry and clothing designs, expressing the inner and outer beauty. The income generated from her artistic creations has enabled Supreme Master Ching Hai to create an independent source of funding for humanitarian activities in support of her noble mission of assisting God's children in their times of need. Although she does not seek acknowledgement of any kind, Supreme Master Ching Hai has been given awards worldwide by government officials and private organizations on numerous occasions. They include the World Peace Award, the World Spiritual Leadership Award, the Award for Promotion of Human Rights, the World Citizen Humanitarian Award, the Award for Outstanding Public Service to Mankind, the 2006 Goosey Peace Prize, the Los Angeles Music Week Certificate of Commendation, and first place silver for the 27th Annual Telly Awards 2006. In addition, October 25th and February 22nd have been proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day in the United States.
She also brings love around the world where there is hate. She brings hope where there is despair. And she brings understanding where there is misunderstanding. She is the light of a great person, an angel of mercy for all of us.
Agradecer a la Suprema Maestra su liderazgo, agradecerle su optimismo, agradecerle ese don de gente que tiene que la hace tan única y tan especial.
Una impresión muy grata de ver un corazón tan noble, tan dispuesto a servir. Ella está sirviendo a todos los seres humanos, está sirviendo al planeta para salvarlo, para rescatarlo. Tiene un corazón noble, pero también un gran liderazgo. Sé que van a suceder las cosas que tienen que suceder.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is one of the truly dedicated people of this era, helping others find and create a beautiful vision of our future. Many great people in history have had a dream, and in her own words, so does Supreme Master Ching Hai.
I dream that all the world will become peaceful. I dream that everyone becomes the Buddha. I dream that all the killing will stop. I dream that all the children will walk in peace and harmony. I dream that all the nations shake hands with each other, protect each other, and help each other. I dream that our beautiful planet will not be destroyed. It takes billions, trillions of years to produce this planet, and it's so beautiful, so wonderful. I dream that it will continue, but in peace, beauty, and love.
Whatever harm you can avoid doing to others, that is very helpful to you. It will bring you merit, it will clean your karma. But that is not the way for ultimate liberation or Buddhahood, or going home to God, or being one with God. Life after life, we take and give from different beings in our many lifetimes. And the give and take still has to continue in this lifetime. So whatever you think you can afford and take in, like food, clothing, just be moderate. But do not force yourself. Do not be extreme. Okay? If I have to, for some reason, eat more than once a day, I will have to. As per karma dictates. Sometimes it's too much karma. At one time, it's overwhelming. I have to do what I have to do. Yes? But why do I prefer one meal a day? Like for example, like on your 3-month retreat, I took only that, sesame, brown rice, salt and water. Nothing more, not even fruit or any other things. It's just because it's more simple to live that way and you still can survive, And during retreat, it's more difficult to have people to keep bringing food to you, because you want to be in peace, in quietude, in silence, to be alone, to contemplate on the inner spiritual wealth, to be close to God, to be one with God. So every complication caused by food or clothing is better to be avoided. But that doesn't mean it's forbidden, yes. But if I have to eat more than once a day, by God's will, by heaven's order, or by the karma of the world, I will do that. I'm not attached to one meal a day or many meals a day. Whatever is God's will, I will do it, okay? So now if you think that God wants you to eat once a day, of course, if God tells you, or if you think intuitively that is the way you should go with your life, then please try it. But be careful and always watch if your body, your mind, your mental, physical, emotional, psychological, intellectual body, etc., would agree with what you're doing, okay? Otherwise, you may cause harm to yourself. Some people also go into the extreme, like becoming a breatharian, with or without guru. And some of them lose their life, sadly. You know, you need this physical body in order to continue to do the practice that your master has instructed you in, so that you will reach higher and higher dimensions in heaven while still living in this world, so that you can liberate yourself, your many, many generations, and also bless the surroundings, bless the world at the same time. Therefore, your duration of practice is very important. Do not try to shorten your life by any ideal or any concoction or any delusional thinking. For example, that being ascetic will bring you liberation. No. You have to do it the right way, you know? Whatever you are born to do. And even meditation, not just any meditation, brings you to liberation. I have observed the whole world. People meditate in all kinds of ways, on all kinds of things. Most of them have the wrong method from a lower master and can't get beyond the third world. A wrong, low-level master could harm you in many aspects, not just spiritually. And if you can't get beyond the third world, it means you have to return to a physical body, physical life, either on this planet or any other planet in the universe. This is a sad thing, that even many of the zealous demons or astral demons post themselves as priests or monks and nuns, as spiritual masters, and mislead a lot of sentient beings to go to the lower way of spirituality or path. I saw that and I felt very painful. But whatever karma you have, that's the way you will go on with your life. Unless some miracle happens that you meet an enlightened master and get a true, secure, guaranteed spiritual meditation method to bring you to the true liberation beyond the three worlds. We could say the fourth world, actually, when including the human world. The human world, the astral world, the causal world, and the Brahma world. All these worlds will be destroyed one day or another. In Buddhist terminology, the Buddha called it the three worlds, meaning our physical world that we can see, touch, hear, and perceive. It's not included, it's different. The other three worlds, like the astral, causal, and a Brahma world, are invisible to the naked eye. Sometimes you can see them. It depends on your karma and your past life, spiritual connection. But most people don't see these three worlds. These are the three worlds you have to pass beyond in order to be liberated. That means you don't ever come back to this physical world or any other physical world anywhere. Either becoming a human, animal, a tree, plant, anything again, or even a demon, ghost, or hell being. So if you want to really be away from suffering forever, yes, and go to a higher dimension, enjoying bliss, happiness, and true liberation, then you have to go beyond the three invisible worlds, from the astral to the Brahma world. It's very difficult for you to really find a master to lead you beyond the third world. If you find such a master and your level is still too low, for example, that you can reach only the third world, not beyond it, it doesn't matter. If your master is truly enlightened and a true powerful master, then she can still continue to bless you and teach you until, you live above the three destructible worlds. But by asceticism, you can hardly reach there, okay? Truly. You need a pure, determined heart. If you could, it's still very, very difficult, because while you're practicing that, you will also be contaminated by other people around you. Their energy, their karma, their contact with you will bring you trouble and will not allow you to be uplifted to a higher dimension unless you are connected with a higher dimension already, just like through the Kuan Yin method that I have imparted to you. That is the direct word to higher dimensions. You go slow, you go fast, it's up to you, but it is a direct connection to a higher world. You will definitely reach liberation, guaranteed, or become even Buddha in this lifetime. If you're truly that high, that pure, and have practiced, thousands of aeons before without fruit. Even animals also practice spiritually. Some snake people also meditate, they practice very well, very diligently, and then they can become human, or they can make themselves appear as humans for short term or forever. Yes? But that is different. To practice just to jump from one species level to another, not to be in a higher heaven or be liberated, become Buddha or become one with God. That is the highest way you can aspire to. Just like in the Kuan Yin method, you are connected directly to the highest possible dimension. And you can reach any stage of that road. It depends on your karma, past life karma, your practice, your sincerity, your purity, and the blessing of all heavens that are always trying to take care of you. Now, if you practice alone, you're not a master, it's quite easy. All you have to do is just receive the initiation from the master with your heart of longing to go home, longing to know God. Then you will have it at the end, definitely, guaranteed, 100% true and sure. Any other methods, it depends also on the master who has attained a higher level or not. Even in the Kuan Yin method, if somebody just learns halfway, half-baked or just a little bit and thinks that's all there is, because she didn't see the masters before and after inner works, and at the time of initiation, not much more than a silent communication, silent transmission. You see, the so-called disciple will still receive inner heavenly light and inner heavenly word, or you call it sound, or you call it vibration. I mean, even in the physical body, you can see heaven, you can hear the word of God, the vibration of the spheres, and you will be feeling more and more enlightened each day, and also more and more comfortable in the physical domain. That is because the master feeds you spiritual power gradually until you grow up and are safe in heavenly realms. So do not try to rely only on asceticism in order to reach your goal. No, if you are practicing the Kuan Yin method, you don't need that. Long time ago, the Chinese Zen master saw that his disciple just sat on the floor in the temple and tried to meditate whatever his way. And he used bricks to, to polish in front of him. And he asked him, what do you think you're doing? He said, I'm trying to make a mirror. And he said, you cannot make a mirror out of these bricks, no matter how long you polish them. So he told him, it's the same. Sitting there will not bring you enlightenment. Just sitting there. No. Yes, because he knew there was the way for enlightenment. The path of enlightenment, you have to walk on that path. Otherwise, you're not going anywhere that you want. Yes. Or it takes many thousands of years or many eons until you find the right path. You just run around in a circle, in a labyrinth, you know. This is difficult to tell outside people if they don't have the experiences inside the way you do. So I'm just talking to you actually, just to remind you of things, okay?
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
Vegan, cause heaven is watching our deeds.
Tomorrow on Between Master and Disciples.
And in old time, even, many of the priests, live in the desert. They didn't have any food. They just ate like dry bread and just dip it into water. And that's all they ate. And maybe some dates, which were easy to store and kept for a long time. And these priests and monks or nuns just wanted to be alone, to pray to God, to feel God's love and blessing, that God will bless them. They just wanted to be alone with God, whether they were already very highly enlightened or not. The noble ideal, the lofty goal is to reach God, to know God, to love God more, and to be enlightened in this respect.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
Marvelous viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode entitled Eat According to Your Karma, Part 2 of 6, on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is Reformation and Regeneration Through God's Love, from Divine Providence, by Emanuel Swedenborg, Vegetarian, Part 1 of 2, on Words of Wisdom, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming.
Being vegan, having peace, doing good deeds, life is a feast.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Nossos programas oferecem vários idiomas. Acesse suprememastertv.com/schedule e suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, Substack, Telegram, Threads, TikTok, Truth Social, Tumblr, VK, and X, previously known as Twitter, in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.